Okay, so what did I say we're doing? We are reviewing fractions. It's a review of fractions. Okay, now I said that there are how many principles? 4 principles. Number 1 is what? Addition of fraction. And I'm going to give you one of each. So we're doing what? Addition of fractions. Now, with my addition of fractions, I have 2 steps. The first one is where I give you something as simple as 3 over 4 plus 5 over 8. What did I give you just now? 3 over 4 plus 5 over 8. And in this case, what is happening is all I have to do is to find the LCM for 4 and 8. Now, what is the LCM for 4 and 8? 8. Good. Lowest common multiple for 4 and 8 is going to be 8. And so I'm writing that down right there. 8. Now, what am I going to say now? How many times can I get? 4 out of 8. So 4 into 8 is going to go 2 times. And now I am going to multiply 2 times 3. And what is 2 times 3? 6. 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus, I'm now going to do 8 into 8. How many times can I get 8 out of 8? 1 time. And so I'm going to multiply 1 time 5. And 1 time 5 is going to give me 5. Now I'm going to add 6 plus 5. And I'm going to get 11. So here's my answer. 11 over 8. But I'm not finished there. 11 over 8, I'm not finished because I now have to do what? Divide 11 by 8. So I go over here and I'm now dividing 11 by 8. How many times can I get 8 out of 11? 1. Once. And 8 times 1 is 8. And if I subtract, I'm left with what? 11 take away 8, leave. 11 take away 8, I don't have to borrow, it's 1 time. 11 take away 8, I'm left with 3. So my answer to this problem is going to be equal to 1 and 3 over 8. Now remember, it's a number that comes at the top, that is my whole number. Okay, so this one is pretty easy and pretty simple because all we're doing is we're simply taking the number, looking for the LCM, and this is just a fraction. This is not a mixed number, it's just a fraction. So we're going to do that with subtraction and see what happens. I'm going to give you 6 over 7 to take away 3 over 5. 6 over 7 to take away 3 over 5. Again, I have to find the LCM. I'm finding the LCM of 7 and 5. What is the LCM of 7 and 5? 35. And 7 into 35 is going to go? And what is 5 times 6? 30. 5 times 6 is 30. 7 into 35, 5 times 6 is 30. Take away 5 into 35 is going to go 7 times. And what is 7 times 3? 7 times 3 is 21. Now I have 30 take away 21. 30 take away 21, I am left with 9. So my answer is going to be 9 over 35. And this time, I will not reduce or go any further. My answer is 9 over 35. Okay. Now, that is subtraction. So I've just done addition. I've also done subtraction. Now, let's look at the difference between that and what happens when we're doing multiplication and division. Now, this is where some of us have a problem. Multiplication. 4 over 5 times 3 over 4. What do I do when I'm doing multiplication? I multiply both the bottom and the top. 4 times 3 is equal to 12, and 5 times 4 is 20. So now I have 12 over 20. But I'm not going to leave it as 12 over 20 because this can be what? Reduced. So I'm going to find a number that can go into 12 and 20 without a remainder. Which number can go into 12 and 20 without a remainder? 2. So I go 2 into 12 and I'm going to get 2 into 12, 6 times, and 2 into 20, 10 times. But I could go further. That gives me 6 over 10. But I'm not going to stop there. I can still reduce this further. What can divide again? 2 into 6 is going to go
3 times.
3 times. And 2 into 10 is going to go 5 times. And at this stage, I cannot go any further. So my answer is 3 over 5. So let us remember, multiplication is different from addition and subtraction. 4 over 5 times 3 over 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. 12 over 20. I'm going to reduce that. I did 2 into 12, 6 times, and 2 into 20, 10 times. I'm reducing it further. 2 into 6, 3 times. 2 into 10, 5 times. 3 over 5, and I cannot go any further. And the final step is the step with division. Remember, this is just a quick review of what we did in fraction. Next one is division. I have 3 over 5 to be divided by 2 over 6. Now remember, I said whenever we have division, I am going to turn the second one upside down and multiply. What am I going to do? This one is called the divisor. I'm just going to tell you the second fraction. Turn the second fraction upside down and multiply. So if I rewrite this, I'm going to rewrite this as 3 over 5 times 6 over 2. Very good. 3 over 5 times 6 over 2. And I'm going to go back into the multiplication rules. Now remember, turn the second one upside down and multiply. Back into the multiplication rules. So we go 3 times 6, and 3 times 6 is going to give me 3 times 6? 18. And then that's going to be 18 over 5 times 2? 18 over 10. And what can happen here? We can divide. Yes, we can go further. So I'm going to go 2 into 18 is going to go 2 into 18? 9 times. Thank you very much. 2 into 18 is going to go 9 times. And then 2 into 10 is going to go 5 times. Now, can't go any further. So that could have been 9 over 5. But what can I do this time? 9 over 5 can be divided. Right. So how many times can I get 5 out of 9? 1 time, and I'm left with 4. Thank you. So my answer would have been 1 and 4 over 5. Wonderful. Now, is there anybody who didn't understand the lesson? Is there anybody who didn't understand that? Now, you are going to go to, I'm going to send the tape to you, the video to you, so that you can all do what? Watch the video. You can do what? Watch the video over and over, and Jaden don't want anybody to see his face. Take your hands down, Jaden. You're going to watch the video over and over and over again, and make sure that you understand how to do what? How to add a fraction, how to subtract a fraction, how to multiply a fraction, and how to divide a fraction. Now, when do we need the LCM? Only when we are adding and subtracting. If it's not addition or subtraction, we do not need LCM. Whenever it's multiplication, we simply multiply the 2 top numbers, multiply the 2 bottom numbers, top over bottom, and we reduce until we cannot go any further. And what happens when it's division? We are going to do what? Turn the division sign to multiplication, but which number are we going to turn Upside down.
The divisor.
The second fraction or the divisor. We're going to turn the divisor or the second fraction upside down. So let's look at that again. 3 over 5, and we turn the multiplication, the division to multiplied by, and we turn 2 over 6 to 6 over 2. Thank you.